50 games played thus far across 5 cities in Abidjan. And guess what? 116 goals have been scored, and over 1 million people have witnessed the action in this year's African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. Now, we're just 2 games away from the end of the tournament that many have described as one of the best since the inception of this very continental showpiece. Semi-final, 3rd and 4th place contest on Saturday between South Africa and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the big one, Nigeria versus Ivory Coast. The big question is, who is going to win it? Ivory Coast got the better of their counterpart, Democratic Republic of Congo, 1-0. Sebastian Haller was the one who secured their final ticket. They won the title twice. Their most recent victory was in 2015, and they won it against Ghana. For Nigeria, they are looking to extend their Afcon trophies by 4. They've won it three times, and their most recent one came in 2013. So it's been 10 years since they last won it. And for Ivory Coast, it's been just about 8 years since they last won it. So who is going to make it their 4th? Will it be Nigeria or their 3rd for Ivory Coast? It's a big question that all of us are all with very closed fists waiting to see what happens. If you're a Nigerian, it's understandable that you will be looking forward to seeing the Super Eagles win it. If you're an Ivorian, likewise. But what if you're a South African or you're a Ghanaian? Who will you be supporting? That's why today's show, we want to spend so much time with you to get you to join us via Zoom and tell us exactly which country you want to win the title come Sunday. Not just that, we want to hear from you also on what have you made of the tournament. There are those who have commended the officiating, the VAR, the use of the VAR. Some have said it's even been better than we've seen in the English Premier League. So, what have you made of the tournament thus far? We would love to hear from you today. We've got so much time for you. And I mean so much time for you. So call a friend, tell a friend, come, let's have a wonderful conversation. But also on the show today, we're going to take a look at how the host nations have fared every time they've made it to the final. Guess what? Since 2000, the only host nations to have won the tournament. I'm talking about hosting and winning. Tunisia in 2004 and Egypt in 2006. Since then, not even Ghana in 2008 managed to do it. So will Ivory Coast do it come Sunday, or Nigeria will put some pepper in the eyes of the Ivorians? It's a big question. It's a very big one. We are all waiting for it. The show is brought to you by MTN, and MTN Everywhere Go, been supportive of us big time. Much appreciative to them. And of course, we also are going to bring you Nigeria's journey to the final, likewise Ivory Coast's journey to the final. But we're going to start with the Ivorians because they have given us something we will never forget of the year 2024.
So here are the highlights from the first game here at the African Cup of Nations finals with Côte d'Ivoire and Guinea-Bissau head-to-head at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium in Abidjan. The men in green, the underdogs for this match. Full crowd in support of the Elephants of Côte d'Ivoire, and what a superb start here. Look at this for an opening strike. 4 minutes it took for Seko Fofana to put Côte d'Ivoire into the lead. A perfect start. The quickest goal scored by the Ivorians since Solomon Kalou in the quarterfinals. Was first half Euro. The second half Euro turned out to be Jean-Philippe Crasso. This is the build-up from Jonathan Bamba. Look at the persistence here of the Ivorian striker. Brought it down the corner. 3 touches to control it, and absolutely delighted with his 5th goal in Ivorian colours. There's the first touch, getting it past Sangate. There's the second of quality, and what a wonderful turn. Getting power behind the strike as well, and into the back of the net, doubling the score for Côte d'Ivoire. 1 or 2 opportunities at the other end. This was Francholino forcing a good save out of Fofana late in the game as they looked for a contest. It was always going to be all 3 points to the Elephants. So they are roaring at the end of the opening game at the Africa Cup of Nations. their first Cup of Nations. They'll be, I'm sure, taking all of this in. Wonderful scenes here. We're underway at Alassane Ouattara. It's Nigeria in the white who get us underway. They're attacking the goal to the left-hand side. Victory is certain. Osimhen will be disappointed with the finish. Now some pressure and a mistake at the back. Now the communication between Zaidu Sanusi and Stanley Nwabali perhaps needs a bit of improving, but in the end... Osimhen coming through is Lukman on the turn. It's a bit difficult from that angle for the referee to tell. It's an anxious-looking crowd. There he comes. VAR check, penalty. The Nigerians up against Fofana, slams it in the back of the net, and Nigeria have the lead. We wait for the final whistle. There it is from Mr. Gorbel. Nigeria have beat, and off we go. Equatorial Guinea in the red, 4 points in the bag. Cote d'Ivoire have got 3. As a look up, and Swayo's in the middle. Hardly any service in this game now. Capo into the penalty area. This might be a chance. It's a goal! So, can they get a second here? They can! Oh, my word! Pablo Gannet! Cote d'Ivoire 0, Equatorial Guinea 2. The sensation continues.
But if you are neutral like we are, sitting up here and enjoying this game, this is a beautiful game of football. The underdogs always proving, you know, the book is wrong. And I just like the energy that Fofana brings into during the water break.
Oh, we could be on for another one. Miranda and Swayo, number 3. Bearing down the Italian-based striker. Taking it into the Ivorian half, punched away, number 4.
But you know, if a team goes to final.
There it is. It's all over. 4-0 to Equatorial Guinea. This is hot.
We are underway. As Mane swings in across a little bit of space in the box, struck hard and into the back of the net. And what a start for Senegal! And what a start for Habib Diallo! Gradel now, nice little touch to lift it past his opponent. Into the middle it goes, Fofana! Fofana in the middle, it's a heavy touch, keeps it alive and forces the corner. Excellent driving run. We are thinking about reaching the quarterfinals as they're in behind here. Ivory Coast a chance, surely to draw a level. Super save from Mendy. What an opportunity. He's got Kwame ahead of him, and here is Kwame. If he can get the touch right, he can't, but it won't matter, surely. That's a penalty to Ivory Coast. Here it is, touch inside, up against Mendy, and he finds the back of the net, and across the country, and all the substitutes run off the bench to celebrate with Kessié. And there goes the final whistle, and we are going into extra time. Nothing can separate Senegal, the defending champions, and Ivory Coast, the host nation. Laid inside, Aurier hitting it from distance. Aurier, oh, just past the post. Allaire thinks there was a touch and it should have gone for a corner. What will he do this time around? He goes right, and Ivory Coast level early on in the shootout, and he does. The central defender, oh, against the post. If he can convert this one kick of the ball, and he does! And Ivory Coast are through to the quarterfinals of the Africa Cup of Nations. Senegal won, Ivory Coast won, but the Ivorians go through on penalty.
Welcome to Bouaké in Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast for this quarter-final between the host nation and their northern neighbours, Mali. So the formalities are over and we are underway for this keenly awaited quarter-final. And the same national team, and now again, a Malian down in the area, and another decision for the referee to make. Striker goal is saved by Fofana. And listen to the roar. Seri, hassled up by Kamari Doumbia. Sinayoko goes one way, he's fouled, and that'll be a free kick to Mali inside the D.
Red card for Corsano there.
And this is a yellow. And a nightmare half, giving others opportunities. Onto his right foot, surely must let fly, he does! And into the back of the net! And Mali have finally taken the lead! And it's Nene Dorjanez, the substitute, who has called home an absolute beauty! And Mali, how they've deserved this goal! From a set piece, 5 Ivorians on the penalty spot. Up they goes, headed and headed wide, and was that the chance? Jiggy Jarrett opening up for them, into the box they go. Just got to drop it into Fofana. It doesn't break free, but it does now. Oh, the noise levels are insane because Adingra, who's just come on, has brought the Ivorians level with just seconds of the 90 to go. Bit of movement as well. Over all of them headed away. Comes to Fofana. Low down, and it's in the back of the net. And Ivory Coast has surely won it. Extraordinary scenes. They played with 10 men for well over an hour. Right at the end, with seconds to go, he's blown for full time, and Ivory Coast have won the most dramatic of quarter-finals. Mali 1, the Africa Cup of Nations hosts Côte d'Ivoire 2.
To determine Sunday's lineup. Called in again, and Fofana, he hasn't held on to it. Referee says he was impeded.
He was going for the second catch and then the foot. He got struck there.
Single. Good high ball. Adingra! Strikes the upright. There was a delightful little touch in there from Gradel. Lovely ball inside. Kessier, space for him. Shot. That's a great save. Another opportunity. Gradel hangs it back. Hala at the back post. Hala goal! Sebastian Hala. Côte d'Ivoire are in the lead. They are going to be throwing all their cards into the game. Hala! Looking for another one. Fresh legs for the Congolese up front. Then header might fall for Hala. Over the top. Oh, he's wide. Shot on the turn from Mishak Emia. Needs to go. Ball in here, chance for number 2. Tight angle. The hosts are into the final.
Yeah, so that's how the host nation Abidjan managed to secure their spot at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium, where the final will be played come Sunday. And for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they've had a very fantastic time at the tournament. The first game against Guinea-Bissau, they drew. And against Equatorial Guinea, beg your pardon, the drew, and went on to win against Ivory Coast, and went on to win against Guinea-Bissau. Then in the round of 16, the stellar performance, likewise in quarterfinal. Then in the semi-final, they were held by South Africa all the way to the penalties, and that's where Stanley Nwabali, the goalkeeper who plies his trade with Chippa United in South Africa. Yes, Chippa United in South Africa. That's where he rose to the occasion and ended up as the man of the match. This is how Nigeria made it to the final. A very, very historic one for that matter.
Game on Saturday night. And it was a little bit of a surprise start. Some good build-up play here from Equatorial Guinea. Pass played inside by Machin onto Ivan Salvador. And a dream start here for Equatorial Guinea, sticking the ball into the back of the net. Nigeria, however, did not take long to equalize. 120 seconds, in fact, the cost from Lukman finding Victor Osimhen, and the top goal scorer in the qualifiers gets himself on the score sheet in the finals as well. Down, you saw he looked across at the linesman, somehow put that well wide a goal. So, final score, Nigeria 1, Equatorial Guinea 1. Their first Cup of Nations. They'll be, I'm sure, taking all of this in. Wonderful scenes here. We're underway at Alassane Ouattara. It's Nigeria in the white to get us underway. They're attacking the goal to the left-hand side. Victory is certain. Osimhen coming through is Lookman on the turn. Fofana gets a foot to it. Osimhen stays down. Nigeria on the attack though. He has the ball across.
VAR doing his job, you know.
It's an anxious-looking crowd. Here he comes. VAR check, penalty. The Nigerians up against Fofana, slams it in the back of the net, and Nigeria have the lead. We wait for the final whistle. There it is from Mr. Gorbel. Nigeria have beat.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, sit down, saddle up and get ready for hopefully an entertaining game of football. A game of football. And there's the long ball coming over the top. Picks up on the left-hand side. A great opportunity. Surely it's in the back of the net. Oh, wow. Pinch the ball again and moving up into the final third. There's the delivery. Victor, oh, it's a beautiful delivery. The header wasn't on target for Victor Osimhen. Once again, frustration there for Chami. Nigeria on the attack. The danger is lurking. Osimhen. Can he get a shot at? Oh, it's surely in the back of the net. There it is. Nigeria get the goal. The flag stays down and the celebrations are taking place. He's only just come on. Let's have a look at this again. It's another offside call. Again. But it's Osimhen who takes it forward. He gets his shot in. And there's the final whistle. Nigeria have qualified for the round of 16. They've met. Two great footballing nations confront each other today here in Abidjan. The three-time Afcon champions Nigeria take on the five-time winners Cameroon in the quarterfinals. And the delivery coming once again, coming in by Lookman. A great opportunity on the edge of the penalty box. Stop there by Ondura. Oh, it's gone in! It's an offside call that we're looking at here. Yes. No goal, yeah. Trustikong at the back, and a little flick and an opportunity. Magri, the control, running out of space there, or visibility, or straight to the hands of the goalkeeper, Nwabali. Cameroon, oh, it's Osimhen, can he find his goal? Oh, it's a beautiful opportunity there. Lookman, it's gone in, they get the goal, unbelievable. The scenes here, the Nigerians jumping with joy, and I thought that at one moment it wasn't going to go in, but crikey, they get the goal. We'll be back in a moment, but entertainment here is 1-0 for the Super Eagles against Cameroon. Lookman with a chance. Lookman with a great shot that goes just high over the bar. Watch out for Christopher Wu as well. The ball comes up, it's gone very high. And it goes over the top. There's contact on the goalkeeper, Nwabali. That's nicely done. Nice little touch, very nicely done. Opportunities galore. Oh, Moses Simon gets the ball. Can they get a shot? Oh, Nigeria go for the shot, and it's been blocked over on that far side. Lookman, Alex Iwobi gets the ball down to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in. Oh, it's a great goal. They got a goal, Nigeria. Goal number 2. That is fabulous play. Oh, the follow-up. Aina gets the ball across. Is there anybody there? Oh, it's surely in the back of the net. How clear the Super Eagles have soared. They are now flying into the quarterfinals, the final, and find out who's going to make it into the final 4. Oh, so much excitement. We can't even measure it, Anthony. That's a good opportunity. Little bit of space. Moses Simon down the left-hand side. Can he get a shot in? Squares it into the back of the net. Nigeria. Great.
Already how Iwobi changed sides, and then that was the sluggishness of Gaspar.
Aina. Oh, they're giving the ball back, but Iwobi picks it up. It's a little bit messy in the midfield. Show getting the ball through. Oh, Angola! It's come off the post, and it's been cleared by Trustikong. Oh, my word. How close was that? Super dangerous. Frustrated, isn't he? Now, they've already got the trophy. How do they manage that? And
don't know where they got it from.
There's the delivery into the penalty box. Osimhen! Oh, it's gone in! Osimhen! He's got his goal! Oh, Nigeria get their second. Goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. The power header of that Napoli man. The Super Eagles are off. 2 goals to nil. It's not a goal.
No.
It's oh, it's a cooling break. Here's the delivery into the penalty box. Anybody on the end of it goes out of play.
That's it.
The final whistle has been blown. Nigeria go through. The celebrations begin for the Super Eagles.
The stage is set, the players are ready, the world is watching. And as the 38-year-old Egyptian referee's whistle heralds the start of this potentially electrifying encounter, the eyes of the footballing world. Lovely, lovely touches from Chukwueze. Finds Osimhen. Maintains possession after a slightly awkward initial touch. Osimhen goes down and penalty. Nigeria will have the opportunity from the penalty mark. Victor Osimhen with a burst of pace that could prove decisive in this critical tie. William Trostekong. Straight down the middle and Nigeria lead. South Africa have got numbers forward. Dar was looking for a call in his favour. Nigeria escaped with possession and they're on the charge. Lookman again. Osimhen to his left. On his right, he's got a charging player as well. This is lovely from Nigeria. Can they find a second? It's a tap-in for Osimhen! And Nigeria now is a potentially decisive moment as well. Penalty to South Africa. The second strike will not count. Nwabali, potentially the Nigerian hero. In the 90th minute, Mokoena strikes firm, he strikes true. Grant Kekana, meanwhile, who is such a soft-spoken individual off the pitch, but he is filled with competitive venom when he's on it. That is the end of the first half of extra time. Omuru, one of 2 2013 Afcon winners in this Nigerian squad. The Nigerian great. That is the end of extra time. It is ended 1-1 through 120 minutes, and we will have penalties to determine who advances to the final. From the penalty mark against Nwabali. Oh, Nwabali saved again! 2-1 Nigeria lead through 3 rounds of kicks. For Nigeria and Leicester City's Foxes. From a couple of steps away against Williams, sends Nigeria into the final at the expense of South Africa. Staggering, stirring, stellar scenes from the Super Eagles. Iheanacho celebrates. It's the subs that have done the work, but Nwabali will be celebrated for his scintillating
So it's an 8th Afcon final appearance for Nigeria. They have been impressive. They have been absolutely impressive. And one of the things I actually found, reading about their appearances at the Afcon, is that they made their first appearance in 1963. And guess what? After making the appearance in 1963, they could not qualify for the tournament for 13 years. 13 years. Nigeria was so bad, they could not even qualify for the tournament for 13 years. Then they went on, 1984, got their first title. You hear that? 84 got their first title. And as at that time, Ghana had won 4 titles. When Nigeria got their first title, Ghana had won 4 titles. Then Nigeria got their first title. Then in the 90s, is it 98 or 96? They finally, in 96, I believe, they finally got their second. Then in 2013, they got their third. You see that? Ghana won their 4 titles before Nigeria won their first. Went ahead to win their second, who were still on our 4th. Went on to win their third, who were still on our 4th. And they're going to win their 4th, and we are still on our 4th. The question is, what has happened to the Black Stars? That is why it's quite understandable that a lot of Ghanaians seem not to want the Nigerians to clinch it, because the trolls are going to be even heavier, much, much more heavier, all right? Now, I'm going to give you the first part of what happened in Nigeria yesterday when that final kick was scored by Kelechi Iheanacho. It was ecstasy in Abuja, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt. It was real ecstasy. And if you haven't seen some of it, we've got some of it for you. We have a lot, but this is the first part.
Let's go! Make me swear. Make me lose my mind. You have lost your mind, Bafana boys. Go back to South Africa, dear. So you guys are strong. Treco. Rubbish. Bring it home! Bring it home! Bring it home! We are not dying of Africa for nothing. Bring it home! Let's bring it home! In the name of Jesus, God, in the name of Jesus, God, please, do it for me! Thank you! Come on! That's how you do it! That's how you do it! That's how you do it! The land is green! Come on! Come on, boys! Come on! Come on, boys! Come on! Come on! Sit down, man! Come on! Don't play with it! Don't play! That's how you do it! That's how you play! Giants for a reason! Come on! Find us! Just before the match, he will not believe it. Dr. Makademiga Jr., the spirit of Africa, spent on carton of champagne. He was so sure Nigeria was winning. I said, Chairman, are you so sure? He said, don't worry. We're sending them back. And it happened. So, there it is. I'm not supposed to be drinking right now. I'll drink for Nigeria tonight. Yes, so we're going to ice this. And then, that's it. All Nigeria.
Then they go in father house.
Yeah, so Nigerians said they've claimed Amapiano from the South Africans. They've taken the pepper from, what do you call it, from the Cameroonians, and they've taken the jollof. You have not taken any jollof. No jollof has gone beyond the borders of Ghana. The jollof trophy remains in Ghana, all right? But for now, we're just waiting to see what the Ivorians are going to do. Nigerians, I think they quite know how to celebrate, but it's just the Jama bit, because all we can hear is ole, 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 ole. We are not hearing anything else. Come to Ghana, let's teach you Jama, like correct Jama. Correct Jama. Oh, yeah, it's ole, ole. It's not enough, Charlie. Correct Jama. Ghana will spoil they give you, all right? Anyway, we'll bring you the part 2 of it and bring you the part where the president of Nigeria was dancing when the final whistle was blown. We've got some really interesting soundbite from Nigeria to share with you also, okay? But now let's take a look at how the host nations have performed. We're going to start from, and I mentioned to you that the last host nations to have won the tournament, hosted and won it, was 2004 Tunisia and 2006 Egypt, all right? 2006 Egypt, so Egypt were the last. So beginning 2008, we've not seen a host nation attempt to win it. And this has been the record. You're going to have it on your screen very shortly. 2008, Ghana won it. Ghana hosted it. You could see. But Egypt went home with it. So Egypt, of course, we know their record at the Afcon. They won 2006, they won 2008, they won 2010. The whole country to have won it back-to-back 3 times, all right, consecutively. So, yeah, Ghana hosted it, and we came third in this tournament. So, yeah, that's the thing for Ghana. Then in 2010, Angola hosted it, and you could see Egypt winning. Angola made it only to the quarterfinals in that very competition, and they exited, but Egypt ended up winning it. And Egypt ended up winning it over there, you could see, in 2010. So the host nation in 2010 could not win it. They couldn't win it, all right? Then 2012, right? 2012, yes. So Gabon, Equatorial Guinea. Zambia ended up winning it. Of course, remember that exciting game between Zambia and Ivory Coast. Zambia and Ivory Coast went all the way to penalties. Didier Drogba missed his penalty in that game. Hervé Renard, that was the first time he was winning the Afcon title with Zambia. And Gabon could not even exit the group stages. They could not exit the group stages. And for Equatorial Guinea, they made it all the way to the quarterfinals in that very competition. Pretty decent outing for them. So the host nation couldn't win it here. That was 2012. Then in 2013, that was when Nigeria won their third Afcon title. South Africa hosted it, and Nigeria won it. South Africa just managed to get to the quarterfinals in that competition also. Quarterfinals, I believe. They made it there, and Nigeria won it. So host nation also could not win it. It's really difficult for the host nation to win the Afcon title. Really difficult. That's why just 2 teams have won it in the last 24 years. Since 2000, just 2 teams have hosted and won it. So it's really difficult. 2013. Then in 2015, Ghana was there. Ghana made it to the final. We came very close. But it didn't work out for us. And Equatorial Guinea, of course, making it all the way to the semifinals, Equatorial Guinea. And Côte d'Ivoire ended up winning it over here. So Côte d'Ivoire, of course, that was when they won their second Afcon title after a very long time. The 70s, I think, 78, 76 was when they won their first, and they won their second in 2015. So the host nation also missed out. Then 2017. Good, 2017. Now, I beg your pardon, though. It was in this edition that Gabon failed to make it out of the group stage. It was in this edition that they failed to make it out of the group stage. In 2013, when it was hosted by Gabon and Equatorial Guinea made it to the quarterfinals. But in 2017, Gabon failed to even make it out of the group stage. They had a very poor tournament in that edition, and Cameroon went on to win it in 2017. And the current coach of South Africa, Hugo Broos. He was the one who led the Cameroonians, who clinched it. So he was hoping to make it to another Afcon final and possibly win it. And it would be a record for him because Hervé Renard is the only coach in recent time that has won the Afcon twice with 2 different countries. And he was hoping to repeat it, but it didn't quite work out for him. So Cameroon won it, though Gabon hosted it. 2019, Egypt hosted it, and Algeria. Remember this final, right? You remember this final? It was a really good final between Algeria and Senegal. Really, really good one. And Algeria managed to win it. And it was their first ever Afcon title, interestingly. First ever Afcon title for Algeria when they won it. Serious, Algeria, first ever. And it was such great history for them, remarkable history for them over there in 2019 when they won it in Egypt over there. So that was the record in 2019. Then in 2021, Cameroon hosted it, and they did pretty well. They made it all the way to the semi-final and even played the 3rd and 4th place, clinched the bronze medal, except they couldn't make it to the final. But Senegal also managed to win it for the very first time ever. Very first time ever in their history. Senegal clinched the title, and in the hands of a local coach, Aliou Cissé, they clinched it. So Cameroon did well in this tournament, just that they couldn't make it to the final, and Senegal won it here. So yeah, it's been pretty okay. It's pretty okay. So 2023, the big question is, will the host nation be able to win it? But the history have shown that the host nations have struggled to clinch the trophy, with the exception, and the last time the host nation did that was in 2006. So it's going to be a very difficult task for Ivory Coast to do it. Okay, very difficult task for Ivory Coast to do it. Okay, and there was an interesting statistic that we also came across that now for two teams that made it to the final and were in the same group. All right, I'll share that fact with you, but just mention that we want you guys to join us via Zoom. So we have some people on Zoom now. We have to get to them and get to hear their predictions of which country who is going to. All right, so we understand we've lost some of you. We understand, you know, some of you have joined, but you haven't joined with your audio. So you need to join with your audio, and then we can hear you. If you don't join with your audio, we'll not be able to hear you. So when you join with your audio, okay? Just do that. Join with your audio, and we'll be able to hear from you. So that's the record here. Côte d'Ivoire are hosting it, but who's going to win it? Will Nigeria win it, or Côte d'Ivoire will win it? It's a big question. We are all waiting to see what happens. Will Côte d'Ivoire do a host and win? The atmosphere on social media among the Ghanaian community, a lot of them are saying Ivory Coast should win it. We understand why, but a lot of people around the world feel that Nigeria have done so well in this tournament and should go ahead and win it. Ivory Coast situation has been like a miracle. They had a very poor performance in the group stage. And the only reason why they even made it this far is because of Morocco, because Morocco won their last game, and that gave them the chance to qualify from the group stage as one of the third best placed teams. And guess what? They were the third best placed team. They were last on that table in terms of the third best placed team. They were last quarter. And then they sacked their main coach, Jean-Louis Gasset, and MS Faye, who nobody knew about, took over the team, and they fought game after game after game after game, and it's been such a miracle for them so far in this tournament. So we wait to see what they will do on Sunday. But like we mentioned, join us on Zoom. Come on, join us on Zoom. And where is our Nigerian brothers? Let's hear from you. How is the atmosphere like? Are you confident you're going to win the game on Sunday? And also Ivorian brothers and sisters, tell us, what do you think about it? Ghanaians, where are you leaning towards? It's a big one. All right, it's a big one. All right, so yesterday, just after the final whistle was blown in Ivory Coast, it was another party night, another real party night, and we've got pictures of that for you right now.
My fellow Nigerians, listen, first of all, South Africa, well done. The boys played a good game, but at this point, it's time for the boys to go to sleep. It's your bedtime. But you know,
ils ont cru qu'on était mort. Mais quand tu es mort, tu reviens, ce n'est plus la peine. Donc la CAN, ça va rester en Côte d'Ivoire. La CAN, c'est pour les Ivoiriens. La CAN, c'est pour les Ivoiriens. Our guys did it. Lukman, Osimhen, Iheanacho, and all of our players. We're proud of you, Wambili, the goalkeeper. Mwah! You guys were exceptional. You were amazing. You made our country proud. You make our nation proud. And God no go shame you. God no go disappoint you. We're proud of you, and we will stand by you at the final. We will gather again for the final to stand by you because we know you are bringing the cup back home. Thank you, God.
All right, great. That's it. Those are the scenes after the final whistle in Abuja, and of course also in Abidjan after the final whistle there. But we've got some people on Zoom now, so let's get there, our fan zones, and talk to them. Okay, we have the first person on now. Can you tell us your name and where you are joining us from? Then just go ahead and tell us what you've made of the tournament so far and who you think is going to win the tournament on Sunday. And just go ahead and tell us what you've made of the tournament so far, and who you think is going to win the tournament on Sunday? All right.
My name is Victor.
Hi, if you can see me, then you're on. Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm from Nigeria.
Hi, if you can see me, then you're on. Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you and speak boldly. Yeah, in the final. Omo Niger, you know they carry last. Let's hear you. Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you and speak boldly. Yeah,
So,
let's hear you.
definitely how things are going.
Yeah, so we seem to be struggling to connect with you. But guys, look, so this is how it works, okay? This is how it works, okay? Now, when you join and you realize that we have put you on the big screen, you need to turn down the volume of your TV set, pay attention to the Zoom, and then we talk, okay? If you keep looking at the TV, there is going to delay, all right? It's going to delay and it will be difficult for us to hear you. So when we pick you, just turn down the volume of your TV set, keep your eyes on your Zoom, and then we talk. All right, you get it. Good. That's how simple it is. Okay. So let's get back to the Zoom and speak to some people. We lost that brother joining us from Nigeria. I'm sure he has some shade for the Ghanaians, but okay. Akoto, right? Akoto. If you can unmute yourself, just turn your microphone on, unmute yourself, Akoto. And then, Akoto, let's go. Where are you joining us from?
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Yeah, Akoto, where are you joining us from?
Nigerian.
Ah, nice. Are you sure you can win the title on Sunday?
Mm-hmm. Ah, nice. Yes, sir, we are 100% sure we win it. And you can win the shock Africa. Yeah.
You will shock Ghanaians.
They will use your 24 hours electricity to watch us winning.
Do you have light right now? Do you have light?
We are watching. Look at the light.
You sure you're not using genset? You're not using genset to watch the show?
Come again?
I said, are you sure you're not using generator to watch the show?
No. We are using 24 hours electricity.
Okay, but I mean, Akoto, tell me, what is your impression so far about the Nigerian team? What do you think has worked for the Nigerian team so far?
Yeah, sometimes not about the people, but the players need to be like focusing. Your target is on not in the game like this. So if you look at Nigeria, the first time with our last game is it on Wednesday. Our first half we were like sleeping, but it was the second half that we started waking up from sleeping. So at least the game, I lose hope actually. At the penalty, I didn't watch it because South Africa, they had a shock us.
The penalties was too much for you to watch, I can imagine.
Yes, it was like a spirit. It's just like God save us from it because actually we lose hope at that penalty.
Interesting. Akoto, I'm a Ghanaian. I cannot say we wish you the very best, but you, it is well. We wish you well on Sunday, okay? We wish you well on Sunday. We wish you well on Sunday.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wish you well on Sunday. That's Akoto joining us all the way from Nigeria. You can also join us. So we stay on Zoom, right? We are still on the Zoom, people, right? Great. Okay, so we have another person here. Boss, okay, you are on now. So you have to pay attention here so we can talk. So your name and where are you joining us from?
I'm Kwabena from Kumasi, Bokum Fly.
Great. Kwabena, Charlie, right now we reached the final. Ivory Coast versus Nigeria. Where do you stand?
Ivory Coast.
Chairman, you said Nigeria for the open once more.
I'll be promising, but I will say it's like you lead you. You have to still lead. But we have 4 trophies, but they have only 3. I'll say lead you.
Okay, you don't want Nigeria to also get 4 like Ghana, so you want them to stay at 3.
No. You always want to have competition with us, so you need to have the lead. You need to take the lead always.
This one there, Charlie, check like your head is strong. Your head is strong. I say Nice one, Kwabena. Nice one. Thank you very much. And we'll see what happens on Sunday. So Kwabena joining us from Kumasi, and we're going to stay on Zoom more because we have more people on Zoom now. We have another one. This is Isaiah Ofon, and this is that your name?
Yeah, my name is Isaiah Ofon.
Oh, where are you joining us from, please?
From the Gambia.
From Gambia. Oh, Gambia. Good to have you, my brother. You guys did well in the tournament. Just unfortunate, you know, because we were really hoping Gambia would do well based on your last performance at the Afcon. But this time around, it wasn't good enough.
It's a game anyway.
Yeah.
In football, anything can happen. So I'm not too surprised. You know, it's all about luck. But I thank God. You know, but though I'm in Nigeria, and I want to predict that Nigeria is going to go back with the cup.
You are predicting Nigeria to win?
Yes.
Hey.
By the special grace of God.
Hey, my brother, are you Nigerian?
I am a Nigerian.
That is right. For a moment, I thought you were a Gambian.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Nigerian.
I'm not. So we are going home with it. So by God's grace.
Okay. Yeah. We wait to see.
Thank you. All right, cheers.
Thank you very much, Isaiah. No Thank you. That's Isaiah joining us all the way from Gambia. We've had people from Nigeria. We have people from Kumasi. And we have also a very nice lady joining us. Your name and where are you joining us from, please?
We have also a very nice lady.
Where? Okay, I'm not getting the sound. And I'm sure.
Hello.
Yes, good. I can hear you clearly now. Your name and where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from Kwabinya. My name is Lady Jane.
Lady Jane. You are indeed a lady. Solid. Great. Tell me, who are you supporting? Nigeria or Ivory Coast?
Nigeria all the way.
Omo Nigeria, you there town?
Yeah.
Hey, so how many goals? What is the score predictions? How many goals?
2-0. 2-0 will be cool, but we are taking the cup on Sunday. We are taking it back.
Yeah, I can see that. You are taking the cup on Sunday. Nigeria, they want to take every cup. Yeah, Nigeria, they want to take every cup. They went to South Africa, they took Amapiano. They want to take Tyler's Grammy. Yeah, Lady Jane, thank you very much. Thank you very much for making time for us tonight. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Great, man. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. So, of course, we're all looking forward to it. It's going to be real drama, real excitement on Sunday. And tomorrow, we're going to do a very special tactical build-up to the game. We're going to spend some time on the touch screen, show you some of the strengths and weaknesses of the Nigerian side, likewise the Ivorian side, and try to give you a good idea of what to expect on Sunday. But on Saturday also, South Africa versus DRC for the bronze medal will be happening. But this is an important data I need to leave you with. Egypt and Cote d'Ivoire were in the same group and made the final. Egypt won the group game and won the final, 2006. Interesting. Cameroon and Egypt were in the same group and made the final. Egypt won the group and won the final. Then in 2013, it repeated. Nigeria and Burkina Faso were in the same group and reached the final. The group stage ended in a draw, and Nigeria won the final. Then in 2019, Senegal and Algeria were in the same group and reached the final. Algeria won the group and won the final. 2023, Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria were in the same group and have reached the final. Nigeria won the group, but Nigeria win the final. And Ivorian will be saying, Tofiakwa. But Nigerian will be saying, Inshallah. Whatever be the case, we'll see what happens. My name is Razak Musbah. It's been fun. Thank you so much for making time. MTN supported us on tonight's edition of Afcon Tonight. And we'll be back same time tomorrow at 10 p.m. Do have a wonderful evening.